Welcome back. Today I'm going to be trying on some embroidered denim for you. I'm not looking for over-the-top embroidered jeans. I have one pair that's very subtle that I know I showed you in my summer denim video. I'm just going to show you really quickly here. I like them a lot. They are just very simple embroidery, just to give you a sense of what I like. Just very subtle embellishment. And these are from Kenzie. They're size 4. We're going to talk about sizes in a minute. It's pretty hilarious. The only thing I don't like about them is they're so light in color, which I like too, but it just, I feel like I wear them from April to September, except of course I live in Maryland. I don't wear a lot of denim between June and August because it's hot here. So they have kind of a limited season. There was one pair that I just saw in store at White House Black Market that I've just had my eye on for a long time, and they were $100 originally. I'm not gonna pay $100. When I ordered them, they were marked down 50%. On the website now, they're actually 60%. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna return this actual pair and get a new pair, but they're 60% off now, so that's just $40. So that's a pretty good price. And then I think in a couple people's, maybe fashion boxes or something, I saw some embroidered denim from Nicole Miller. And I don't even think about Nicole Miller jeans. I don't know what they are. I don't know who makes them. I'm sure it's like a licensing deal. She's not exactly known as a denim designer. The ones that I saw were cute, and I just looked on Amazon, and there was a pair that I thought were cute for $44. So I ordered both of them. I did a little Instagram story showdown. I also have a pair of boyfriend jeans, which I picked up from Amazon for their Liverpool, and I got them for under $25. And I'm not usually into distressed jeans, but I actually really like these on. Don't have a lot to say about them. I don't usually like distressing Liverpool. I've heard people say this in other reviews, and this pair are done in such a way that the distressing is actually patched behind. So most of it, except for the smaller holes, which I don't think are going to fall apart anyway, it's all reinforced in the back, so it's kind of, people call it fake distress, but it's gonna stay pretty much that way. They're super comfortable. I'd never tried on a pair of Liverpools before. Oh my gosh, the feel of them is so nice. And for $25, they're a really nice pair of jeans, and they're so comfortable. But this cracked me up. These jeans are all the same size. They're all lined up on this side, and there is this much variation. So when people get upset about whether or not they fit into a certain size of jeans, bear in mind that those sizes don't always mean much of anything. And the two that we're looking at in detail today are the smallest and the largest from that stack. So these are the White House Black Market ones, and let me show you the embroidery. It's simple. I ended up ordering these in a short, which I don't usually do. I was actually Googling online to find out the difference between a short and a petite, because I'm definitely not a petite. I don't like, petite is adjusted overall, and everything's like a little bit based on a smaller body, so the rise will be shorter, and that doesn't ever work on me. I just am kind of high-waisted to begin with, 5'4". So I'm like on the edge between petite and regular sizes, and normally regular jeans are just kind of a little too long for me. But on the model even, because these are called crop, they're called skinny crops when you actually get them in person, but they were called crops, but they really hit the model's ankle, and you know this model is probably wearing a regular, and she's 5'9". They're always going to hit me longer than they hit the model. And I actually did look at the inseam length. The regular inseam on the White House Black Market, I think an inch or an inch and a half longer than the Kenzie jeans. So that was just going to be too long for this kind of thing, because you don't want embellishment like sitting on top of your feet. I did some Googling. Petite sizing is adjusted throughout the garment. Short should really only be shorter in the legs. So that was exactly what I wanted, because I just didn't want the legs to be so long that they're pants, because pants with cuffs, that would not be cute. So I wanted them to be a little bit cropped. So I think the length is good. They feel a little tight kind of everywhere, and they feel tight in the calf. They don't look tight, they just feel a little tight. I'm used to jeans being possibly a little loose on me, And the wash has a little more going on than I would have like ideally liked. But they're cute, and I think the pocket placement in back is really good. I've been reading that like smaller, higher pockets are more flattering for the rear end. And I definitely don't look good in like pants from 5 years ago where everybody was trying to get the pockets to creep down under your butt cheeks, and then I just look droopy. So this is pair number 1. We'll get to the Showdown. Pair number 2 is the Nicole Miller jeans. And the embroidery is pretty. I wish it's dead symmetrical, which I feel like that looks like too like cutesy country something. I don't know. I think I didn't realize that looking at the picture somehow. And I know that the jeans that I saw somebody try on were not these. They might have been shorts. These are the Nolita Boyfriend, and they are marked as being $99. And I got them on Amazon for $44. They're huge. They're really huge in the waist, especially. They are labeled as a boyfriend jean. I don't know if I know what a boyfriend jean means. I think they used to be like lower in the rise and really loose. And I think maybe these models have some kind of magical powers that will hold that up. I don't have those magical powers. Let me measure the rise. It's a 9.5-inch rise. So that is not a low rise on me. For a 9.5-inch rise, you're getting up into my actual waist. And I definitely don't need it to be super wide. They have one size down. They don't actually have 2 sizes down. Looking at them, I half think like maybe I would like them if they were 2 sizes down. They only have 1 size down. That would still be big in the waist, but I also think it might be small in the hips. Like, I don't think the style you want to be like tight. I was honestly on the fence about both of these a little bit. Mostly because these are like a little bit tight. Like I said, they don't look tight. They just feel tight. I think they'll break in and be just fine. And I can't even describe it because I think it's more the tightness is actually in the calves and it's in the length, in that they're hitting me a little bit on my calf muscle, so they're not like loose where they are in the cuff, and that's where they're kind of least forgiving. But they're not uncomfortable. I do have to wear a belt with them. So these are tight a little bit everywhere but the waist. But the waist, I can pull them on and off without unbuttoning and unzipping them. And that's the way I am with most jeans. I don't know how to get around that. If I were making them from scratch, there are things that I would change about these that are much closer to perfect. I decided to put a poll on Instagram stories, and the results were pretty clear. 100% of people, including some of my daughter's friends, have said to go ahead with these. And I also love that my daughter's friends know that they can tell me, you look silly, lady. Not these guys. Didn't fare so well. The options I put were cute or feed the chickens. Because, and I hope people knew what that meant, but to me, these look a little farmer's daughter cute something. So half the people who responded to the poll liked these and half did not. So these are going back. So I just have to find out whether I have to return these and order a new pair for $40 or if I can just get these price adjusted. Before I go, let me show you what I have coming next week. Just did the try-on for a huge thread-up goodie box. It weighed over 14 pounds. It had 25 items in it. And the inspiration was Audrey Hepburn, which worked out great. I will talk about that more in the video. But right now, go check out my Instagram. I'll link it below. It's at Veronica Foley's Planner. You can see a preview of the items in the box and check my Instagram stories for some polls about what you think I should keep. If you enjoyed this video, click subscribe below. See you Wednesday!